We have reached the stage of reading from the Torah. This is your big moment, Bar Mitzvah boy. The reading from the Torah comes after the Amidah prayer. What is the Torah reading? A little history. The Torah was given to Moshe on Har Sinai, and he immediately began to teach it to the people. That's the way it worked up until the end of the first temple period. The Babylonians destroyed the first temple and exiled most of the people who lived in Jerusalem to Babylonia. They were in exile for 70 years until a king named Koresh granted them the permit to come back to Israel. 70 years is a long time. The Jews who returned to Israel didn't know much about being Jewish. Ezra Sofer, the leader of the Return to Zion, decided to bring back the Torah into every house and every Jewish community in Israel. He divided the Torah into sections called Parshas, and he instituting reading one section of the Torah every week in every Jewish community in Israel. This custom is more than 2,500 years old and is observed in every Jewish community in the world until this very day. At the Western Wall, there are approximately 100 Ashkenazi and Sephardi Torah scrolls. They are there for everyone's use and are kept here in the Ark's room in Wilson's Arch. How does one take a Torah scroll? The cantor and those praying leave the podium for a couple of minutes to get the Torah scroll. This is a time to sing and rejoice. Mom, this is a time to throw the candies. Make sure you bring lots of them and make sure they aren't too hard. We wouldn't want anyone to get injured in the middle of the celebration. But don't waste all of them. Your son hasn't gotten an aliyah yet. When you return to the podium with the Torah scroll in hand, those who go by the Sephardi custom raise the Torah for everybody to see at this point of the service. The Ashkenazim will do this only after the Torah reading. We read from the Torah while singing the words according to Ta'amei Mikra, the Torah cantillation notes, which are in effect musical punctuation that has been with us over 1,000 years. The Hebrew word for these, Ta'am, also means reason or explanation. Ta'amei Mikra, the Torah notes, are the earliest interpretation of the Torah and help us understand its ancient verses. There are many different ways to learn Ta'amei Mikra. Some kids learn from their grandfather, others learn from the rabbi of the synagogue. In addition, you can also learn right here on this website. If you choose not to learn the Ta'amim, our Bar Mitzvah God will be happy to read from the Torah for you. On Mondays and Thursdays, we read only the first Aliyah, divided into 3 sections. Before each section, one of the prayers says a blessing. The first blessing goes to a Kohen, the second blessing goes to a Levi, and the third blessing goes to a Israel, which is not a Kohen and not a Levi. Receiving an aliyah and saying a blessing is an honor that can be given to different family members. It's forbidden for a son to receive an aliyah immediately after or before his father. Take that into account when planning the aliyah. When the bar mitzvah boy gets his aliyah, this is a time to throw the second half of your candy stash. After the bar mitzvah boy gets his aliyah, this is a time for the father to say the Baruch Sheptaranu blessing. Don't get offended. This blessing doesn't mean that the father is happy to get rid of his son. When a boy becomes a bar mitzvah, he becomes a man, and he's responsible for his actions, for better or for worse. From now on, no one will be running to dad to complain. Isn't that a good reason to say a blessing? This is a time to take pictures of the bar mitzvah boy. It's okay to take pictures in the Western Wall, as long as it's done in a respectful manner and in a way that doesn't interfere with the others praying. Take into account though, that it's forbidden to use any amplifying devices or loudspeakers in the Western Wall.